Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to talk about all the books I do not want to read. And this idea I saw Grace really do it and I enjoyed her video a lot. So I will be linking her video in my description box. But yeah, I got this idea from her. I think it's a tag, like an anti-tbr tag, and I wrote down some of the questions and prompts that she used, so shout out to her. I will be just starting now. So the first thing is a popular book that I have no interest in reading, and I think a lot of people think like me for this one, but A Little Life by Hanya Yanagira. So sorry if I said that wrong. My main reason for that is because of the content, and in the trigger warnings we can see there's like substance abuse and drug abuse, and I just get so triggered by that. I remember watching Trainspotting when I was younger, and I ended up traumatized. So now I cannot stomach people when people do that, and I cannot read about people doing that or watch movies when people are doing that, because I just know I have a terrible time, and I do not want to put myself through that just to read like a more than 500 pages book that is miserable and you see no light of day and there's nothing happy about it. So yeah, I don't think I can stomach that book, and I will not be reading it. I'm sorry. Okay, so the next question tag prompt was like a popular classic book or a classic book that you do not want to read. And honestly, nothing comes to mind. I'm open to every classic. Maybe it's because I do not know a lot of classics that I do not have one that I know for sure that I do not want to read. But yeah, nothing comes to mind. I don't have any book for this one. Okay, next was an author whose books you have no interest in reading. Yeah, I have an author. It's Colleen Hoover. After everything that has been said about her throughout the years and how she depicts toxic relationships in her books, like romanticizing abuse and things like that, and talking about babies' balls, like what was that? I'm not gonna read anything by her, so I'm sorry, but no. It's enough that I know the names of her books, like Eden with Us, Verity, November 9. No, I'm not gonna read anything by her. I'm so sorry. Okay, the next one is an author you read a couple of books from and decided it was not for you. So this author, I tried to read a couple of books, but I just didn't both. So I think it's perfect fit for these questions. And the author is Ali Hazelwood. I'm sorry, but I cannot. I started The Love Hypothesis and Love Theoretically, I think. Couldn't get past the 10-20% mark. And that's a shame, because I really wanted to read about women in STEM as protagonists. That really interested me. But I just couldn't with the writing style. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying I did not like that, and I don't know. I'm just discovering that romance books are just not for me. No, stop. Okay, sorry. But yeah, Ali Hazelwood, I'm so sorry, but I will not be reading your books. I'm afraid. But yeah. Okay, the next question is a genre you have no interest in. For me, I'm gonna say dark romance. Mostly because romance books also I do not enjoy them that much, so I'm not sure dark romance is gonna be enjoyable for me either. And I don't enjoy the themes that they explore in the books, like stalker romance and a serial killer romance. No, so I don't think that genre is for me. And another genre, it will probably be horror, thriller, just because I'm scared of everything. I cannot watch horror movies because then I don't sleep. And I read The Shining by Stephen King, and I had the worst time ever trying to fall asleep after that. But okay, I liked the book, but it made me feel very scared. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to put myself through that again. But maybe if you know some horror books that are not, I don't know, too gross and scary, let me know and I can try them out. But yeah. So the next question is a book you have bought but will never read. So the first example that comes to my mind is Serpent and Dove. I bought that 2020, never read it. Right now it's sitting on a pile of books that I'm trying to sell through my Vinted. So yeah, sorry. And there's also yeah, the Infernal Devices trilogy by Cassandra Clare. I also bought that in 2020, then sold it because I realized I was never gonna read them. But yeah. Anyways, next thing is series you have no interest in reading or have started and DNF'd. So first of all, series that I have no interest in reading, everything by Elsie Silver. I'm sorry, but like as I said, romance is just not my genre. I need something else rather than just romance. And spicy books are also not my cup of tea. So yeah, so sorry. Also, another series that I do not have any interest in starting is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. No, I think it's enough for me to see the reviews of people whose tastes I trust, and I just don't want to read that, and I am not interested, so I will not be reading Powerless. And there's probably more, but okay, maybe The Voice of Dolman. I don't know. I don't think I'm interested in that. This is in no way shade or anything to the author. It's just a me problem. It's like a personal taste. I don't think I'm seeing myself reading those books because I think that I won't enjoy them just because of that. Okay, then the series that I've started and DNF'd. The first one is one that if you have seen my last video, you may be familiar with. It's like the Bonded by Thorns saga. I don't know what's called. The first book is Bonded by Thorns by Elizabeth Helen. Yeah, I'm not gonna continue that series. I wish I could unread the first book, but unfortunately I can't. I didn't like the book at all. My opinion, it was terrible, and it did romanticize a big what's it called, like the opposite of favor. I don't know. I hope you understand what I'm saying, but that's like a terrible example for romanticy books, and I think it depicts romanticy as a, I don't know, terrible genre, which is not. But that book specifically is not doing it any favors. I'm sorry, but I just didn't enjoy that at all. I'm not gonna rant about it. I already did in my previous video, but yeah, I give it 1 star. So I will not be continuing that series. And sadly, another, well, not sadly, but I don't know, it's a popular series that I've started and I will DNF. Well, I will know, I already DNF. It's the Magnolia Parks series. I'm sorry. I read the first book and I did not like that much. And I had the second book, I had Daisy Hates, and everyone was saying Daisy Hates is better than Magnolia, but I just found myself not wanting to read it, and then thinking, oh, we also have like 4 more books, because it's gonna be like a 6-part series, I think, and I just don't want to subject myself to that. So yeah, sorry. I don't think there's more. Sorry, my dog hears things sometimes. Loki. Okay. I don't know why he's giving his back to you all, but yeah. What was I? Okay, yeah. The last question that I have noted down here is new releases that I do not have interest in reading. And the first that it comes to mind is Silver Elite by Danny Francis. Not only because of the controversy on who's the author. Was it AI? Was it the popular author using a pen name? My main problem is that it's marketed as a spicy dystopian book. What? Like, genuinely, what? For me, dystopia is a genre that spice has no business being in there. When I want to read a dystopian book, it's not because of the spicy scenes, because I think I have read a lot of dystopian books and none of them had spicy scenes in them. I just don't think it's like the right, what do you call it, like the right strategy. No. And I have watched videos of people reviewing the book and explaining that even though it's marketed as a dystopian book, the dystopia is like, is the dystopia even in the room with us? Not really. They do not talk about the political things and the consequences and everything. It's just, I don't want to read that. Yeah, so I'm sorry about that, but I will not be reading it. And then probably anything by authors or series that I just said I have no interest in reading. I have no interest in reading. Why do I keep saying I have no interest? I do know how to talk in English, I promise, but sometimes it's hard and I get tongue-tied. So, what was he saying? Yeah, anything by the authors or the series that I said that I have no interest in reading, I will, if it's a new release, I will not read that either. But I just don't keep up with them, so I don't know if they're releasing something this year. So yeah, that was it. So this was all the questions that I had, and oh my god, stop it. Okay, sorry, my dog is demanding my attention. I was saying that if you consider that I'm gonna be able to enjoy some of the books that I just said I do not want to read, you can make your plea in the comments. I'm open to trying, but if it's Colleen Hoover or it's A Little Life, I'm sorry, but I will not read that. So anything but that, you can let me know in the comments if you consider that I could be open to reading. And yeah, I don't think I have anything more to add. So yeah, thank you for watching me rant about books that I do not want to read. And subscribe if you aren't, if you want to see more book content, and like the video if you enjoyed it. Thank you if you are here in the end. I appreciate you, and hopefully I will see you on my next video. So bye.